Well, I commend you on how many more citations we're getting than ever before. I agree with Virginia Ruggiero that it still seems we have a lot of written warnings for speeding and other moving. I wish other jurisdictions would be so nice when you're speeding or have a moving violation, because I never hear about it. Everyone I know in Redwood City or Palo Alto who stopped gets a ticket. So I don't quite understand why we typically have almost as many written warnings as we do citations. I don't know. Yes?
You know, I'd like to address that. A couple of things. We really have increased, we probably doubled the amount of traffic citations we were writing just a few months ago, and you saw the numbers from last year.
Yes.
Part of our traffic enforcement program involves three things. It's what we call the 3 E's of traffic program management. It's enforcement, engineering, and education. And we use those verbal stops where we're not, or those written warnings, when we're not completely sure whether we saw the violation, there's mitigating circumstances, and it's also an opportunity to talk to motorists and educate them about the rules of the road and our enforcement policy. So, you know, there is 3 legs to that, and working with the schools and teaching kids, Joe Wade did some work in the schools. And we want to continue working on the education piece as well.
Okay. Why would you give a written warning for a mechanical violation? Isn't it relatively inexpensive to get a mechanical violation fixed? And isn't that a way to just ensure that it is fixed, is to give a citation for a mechanical violation?
Well, you know, Anthony might be able to answer it better than me, but my sense is, do they sign those off here in Atherton?
We do sign them off, or any other police officer in the state of California can sign them off. Sometimes a mechanical violation can be as small as one brake light out of 4 being broken in the back. And it's a way to stop a car and talk to a motorist and see if maybe they're driving under the influence of alcohol, or see if maybe they have a warrant out for their arrest. And like the chief said, it's about education, it's about enforcement. Sometimes issuing a warning does the same job as issuing a citation.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Good job, a lot
Yeah,
more,
I do want to,
a real presence on
we
the
all think
streets.
we're very impressed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yes, really, you know, how many years we've been asking that this occur, and we're seeing a real difference. Thank you. Okay, is there a public works report?
Well, the first part of my report I'll say that the sign out on Watkins, unless there's something more major, if it's a matter of a battery or just a light being out, we'll try to have that fixed in operation by the end of this week. Other than that, no additional items other than the report that we have within your packet. But the one thing I did notice that I want to correct is on item C, the Holbrook Lane at Middlefield Road. The no right turn restriction is going to be from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., not 8 a.m.
Good.
And then the other thing is that those signs are up, and they're going to become effective on Monday, November 14th. And we've had a changeable message sign out there on Holbrook all week notifying people that effective Monday there will be this no right turn restriction.
And I see that you have a scheduled installation finally for the crosswalk on Hoover. So when is the date?
Well, we're still looking at the end of the month.
Oh, now it's the end of the month.
Well, because the council approved that contract at the last meeting. And so the last report I had was that they were having problems getting the materials. So that's why it was a bit delayed.
Okay, but it's supposed to be November.
Yes, and if there's any change to that, I'll send you an email with that update.
And you'll also notify the homeowners association, because they're on pins and needles about this. All right, I thank you very much. Anything else? Sure. Going, gone. Okay, everybody have a very nice Thanksgiving. And let me-
You too.
I know. I'm going back to the agenda to make sure I haven't missed anything, and I'll try and get to the right agenda. Our next meeting will be January 10th of 2012. Have a good Christmas then as well,
Oh, wow.
or whatever your holiday might be. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone not want to adjourn? All right, thank you very much, everyone.